Welcome back, you guys. We're so excited to see you.
Yeah.
Does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing?
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to A Model and Her Friend and our new episode of Face Mask and Real Talk. We are going to do a DIY mask, put it on our face, and talk about pressing matters or things that we feel need to be addressed.
We are going to be talking about kind of health and wellness and just being real about that and how we approach wellness in our lives and our diet, and just trying to be very realistic about it, because I think a lot of the times we see people that are just well all the time, and they really don't talk about all the work that goes into that.
Yeah. My biggest pet peeve is what you just said. My biggest pet peeve is when I'm at work and there's a model or someone there who looks amazing, they're glowing, they've lost like 10 pounds, like they're definitely doing something. And then you ask them, like, you look amazing. What have you been doing? And they reply.
And they reply in a not real way?
In the opposite of Face Mask and Real Talk way. They're just like, nothing. You know, I've just been like, I've been really happy. I've been eating whatever I want. I don't really exercise. And I'm like, I will cut you. You're lying.
One of Emily's favorite emojis is the stab knife.
But seriously, be honest.
Yeah, like I hate that. I hate when I read articles and they're like, what is the secret to your glow? And they're like, honestly, just being happy and grateful. I'm like, okay, I'm happy.
Not working.
I'm grateful. Like, that's not.
I'm happy as a clam. I'm not losing weight.
Well, I'm not losing weight, and my face is not being lifted up by being happy. I'm pretty sure I'm just getting a smile. So
it's having an adverse reaction.
Like, actually something bad and unwell is happening to me, the happier and more grateful that I am. So, like, I understand that from, like, an inside perspective, but, like, let's be real.
So we're really beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, like, I'm so glad you're so happy and, like, your insides are amazing.
So beautiful.
They're so beautiful. I mean, extra.
And as are yours.
Oh my gosh. My insides are actually the most beautiful, you guys.
We are going to put on a DIY clay mask that has, Christina, you know.
Gray, so it has gray clay, which is really great for kind of like detoxifying, and you can just buy any gray clay on Amazon, powder for face. Not for like making clay bowls or something. Just want to clarify that. And then some apple cider vinegar and some frankincense oil to just cancel that out. So very similar to one of the first masks that we did here on our channel. And we will make sure to link everything below.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right, you guys.
Okay. We're back, looking good, looking beautiful on the inside,
and working on the outside, you know,
by just being happy.
It's called self-care.
Yeah,
we're doing it.
Do it. So I definitely think that in your industry, obviously, it's like people are constantly being interviewed about what they do and their routine and regime, and it's kind of like your industry is what a lot of women, including myself, turn to for that diet and wellness. What are you doing? How do you look so great? What is this workout class that you're taking?
Yeah.
I think you do have a really fresh, enlightening perspective on it.
I mean, that's very kind of you to say. But I've definitely gone through the ups and downs, right? I mean, on one hand, I think you're right that people look at models and think, like, what are they doing and what are they eating and how do they look like that? And one thing I would clarify is that models work out a ton. They have access to the best personal trainers. We also have really weird schedules where there are times where I can work out twice a day, every day for 2 weeks straight.
Tell me that.
Yeah, and then there are times where I'm traveling all the time and I can't work out at all. We have really weird schedules though, and there are often like pockets of time where I have a lot of time to work out and focus on my health. We also have access to like the best nutritionist if that's what we want to do. And like it's top of mind. That's part of our job to be in shape. But I think that models also have a weird time span, timing wise, we have more time to focus on these things as we should. And we also have access to the best people in the world who can help us get to a certain point. So don't be fooled whenever like models are like, I'm not doing anything or I don't care. I'm like, first of all, you do care. Like any model who tells me that they don't care or think about what they eat or how they work out, it's a lie. I'm literally like, you're lying. Like, I'm not even listening to you for 5 seconds. Like, you're lying, because we all think about it.
Yeah.
We all care. It's like part of the job, unless you're like 15 and you haven't hit puberty yet. And I'm like, yeah, girl, like, don't worry about all that stuff yet. You shouldn't. In fact, you should go to prom.
Go to McDonald's.
You should maybe go home.
Live your best life.
Go to your prom.
Get surprised.
Anyway, that's just me, like, drinking the haterade. I'm like, because I'm like pushing 30, and I'm like, you should just go. Okay, just go.
You're
out of my.
So how do you specifically approach it?
Well, I'll clarify first that I've gone through ebbs and flows with this, where I've eaten in a certain way, a diet, vegan, vegetarian, Atkins. I've probably literally tried every diet under the sun.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So which one do you think has been the most effective for you and your body? Because I think the other important thing is that everyone's body is different. So what might be most effective for you might be, but what has been the most?
I think what's most effective for me is like paleo, like a paleo type diet, meaning just eating like fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, limited grains, proteins that are like locally sourced, grass-fed, free range. I try to do those things, but I eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of protein. But then again, like, I also ate pizza 2 nights ago. Like, I have my moments where it's not perfect, but
are you sorry about it? I'm not sorry about it.
You know, I was actually. Because you gave me a really bad stomach.
Okay, well,
and I was like, why did I do that? But you know, it happens. Like, I'm also like at my bridal shower, I was like eating all the cookies and all the cake, and I was like, how can I not?
Yeah, I did once again. I did look over, and I was like, it's your bridal shower. If you don't eat this cookie,
you're crazy.
You're crazy.
They were so damn cute, those cookies. Yeah. Like, I had to, but. And then exercise-wise, I work out every single day, whether it's at my apartment or outside or at the gym, but I have like the time to do that. Like, I make sure that I have to make sure I have the time to do that, but I also go through moments where I'm not in shape, and I go to work and they're like, hey, you're out of shape, and I'm like, cool, nice, yeah, that's true. Thank you for reminding me about that.
It's so crazy.
Fuck, I need to go home and work out. But it happens. That is something that happens sometimes. And what's nice is, like, when I do focus on it, I think anyone, if you decide to focus on it, you can see results and you feel better. And I'm going to a trainer, and then I'm also like doing cardio, and then I'm also like doing Pilates, and I'm eating like egg whites and spinach, and I'm like, this is freaking terrible. But I also know that it's temporary, and I'm trying to get to something specific. Models in general, myself included, not that I look like most models, because I feel like they're like 6'1" and have like washboard abs. Unfortunately, like they're coming though. Coming soon. Great. Coming soon. Emily's abs. Okay. A lot of effort goes into it. A lot of time. And a lot of thought. You know, it's not just like I wake up and I'm like, I'm just gonna go get a bagel and cream cheese. Like, that's not freaking happening.
Yeah, I think you actually teach me. I've never really taken the time to delve into nutrition. Like, I'm always looking on the back of some thing that I'm picking up at the grocery store, and I'm like, is this a lot of sodium? Is this a lot of sugar? I don't really know, and I think that is something that I want to get better at. But I think that you have actually taken the time in your life. You have a
I did.
Nutritionist degree.
Not nutritionist. I did like a health coach degree.
You guys, Emily's a nutritionist.
I'm technically a health coach. I went to IIN, or did IIN, which is like Institute of Integrative Nutrition. I did a year of that. But I basically just learned about all the diets there are out there. But I think in terms of diet, the best thing is basically eating like whole fruits, whole vegetables, protein, like anything that comes in a box. Not ideal. Not ideal.
And it's really not ideal.
But really delicious things.
I know, I just like love.
They also come out of like self-serve froyo levers.
Especially for me, like, you know, when you're coming home from work and like the thought of preparing things and all of that is definitely a lot. So I think that I'm kind of also always curious, like, okay, if I do have to pick something up or I do want to make something quick, like, what is the best option for me and what should I be looking for? My big thing is also moderation as well.
Yeah, you're really good with that.
Yeah. I think, I don't remember when or why, but someone was like, I used to like inhale my food.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Emily's season with a plate of fries, and I will still inhale those within minutes.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I try to kind of like stop and just take in actually what I'm eating. And when I take the time to be more thoughtful, I'm so much more aware of how much I'm actually eating. So like, if I know I'm like, okay, I want to go out to dinner and I want to get dessert and I want to have 2 glasses of wine, I'll be like, do I need to eat this entire plate of food that I've ordered? Maybe not necessarily. Like, I'm gonna eat a little bit. If I start feeling full, I'm gonna stop, and then I'll still be able to treat myself to dessert and wine, but then I don't feel overfull.
Yeah.
So,
I wish I could be more like that. I like get like really just, I inhale it and then I...
Also, once again, it's really, you're just like focusing on what makes you feel good and what gets you results, and what works for you is also not necessarily going to work for me.
True.
Even if I did work out twice a day. But I make an effort. I work out 4 to 5 times a week. Like, I invest in fitness classes because I've realized that like I'm not really that great at pushing myself. I'm like, Christina, you run 25 minutes.
Woo! Time for a glass of wine.
You're the best. Time for a glass of wine. So really, to even get myself to work out full 45, an instructor needs to be there and be like, hello, you're here and I paid for this.
Yeah.
So I wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly agree that no matter what someone says, that they are just, oh, they're not really doing anything, or like, I love burgers, or I treat myself to that all the time. At the end of the day, like, there has to be an investment that is happening.
Let's shout out our favorite, like, top 5 favorite workouts each.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I love it.
Because I feel like you do a lot of boutique.
Yeah.
And I also do some.
Yes.
You go first.
Okay. So my top 5 favorite workouts are Flywheel, Barry's Boot Camp, SLT, and then probably Shadowbox. And then if I do anything at the gym, I love just doing kind of like 20 minutes, like high intensity running. So like sprinting and then walking, sprinting and walking.
Yeah,
those are my top 5.
I would say mine, SLT, Pilates class in New York, Flywheel, spinning class in New York, Y7, heated hip hop yoga in New York.
That's really good.
I also love running. I do run a lot too. And then I also like lifting weights with my trainer, Meredith Freeman. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
And I mix up all those things. I think we both do that. We mix up all those
totally
things.
Mix it up. Yeah.
Which I feel like is another important thing, part of fitness. It's like, don't get stuck in a rut, try new things, see what works for you. Like, and also having a buddy too. Like, I meet Christina after work sometimes and I'm like, if I wasn't meeting you, I would never go to that class.
Yeah, when we do SLT together, Emily and I basically look at each other and like if she sees me, like I'm like, I can't do this, and then she's like, okay, well, Christina can't do it. But then I'll look over at her and she's doing something, so then I hold something. So we like motivate each other because
which is great.
When she can't do something or I can't do something, we each do it. We're like, okay, well Emily's doing it, so I have to do it.
Workout buddies for the win.
Yeah.
Workout buddy, mix it up.
Mix it up.
And figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
Stick to it.
And you'll be so well on the inside. And
be honest, okay? Because we'll come find you if you're not. Okay.
Knife emoji.
We're gonna wash this bad boy off.
Okay.
And
and hopefully you guys are enjoying these. Please let us know any topics that you want us to talk about down below. Please tell us your thoughts and comments. Only nice ones.
Please. We're so sensitive.
I know, we're so little delicate flowers.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we will see you soon for another Face Mask and Real Talk. Bye, guys.
Does perfect even me?